Hi. Today I am going to be making and hosting dinner for one of my very best friends, Alyssa, for her birthday. And I thought I would take you guys along making dinner and appetizers and the cake, and also maybe doing a little bit of floral arranging for the tablescape, which I'll show later in the video. I want to give a couple disclaimers, just a couple noise disclaimers. So you may hear chirping. That's because right behind you in our dining room, we're raising baby chicks. So they're gonna be making noise the whole time. My apologies. And then also, I do have a baby who's currently asleep, but will of course wake up in the middle of this recording. So she will also probably make noise. So just wanted to get that out of the way, a little housekeeping before we start. And now I guess we'll start with floral arranging. So earlier in the day, I went on a walk with our baby, and we have this trail by our house. It has a bunch of different wildflowers in it. So I went and foraged these wildflowers, hoping to find something, and I think I did, to make a few different floral arrangements for the table. So let's see what we can do with what we found. Okay, so I have 3 little pretty bowls. They're actually planters. They have a hole in the bottom. And I have put wet foam for floral arrangements in all of them. I let the wet foam soak in water for maybe a minute or 2. Just so they could soak in water. They're like kind of heavy now. I swear by floral foam. I think it just makes everything fan out really beautifully. Whereas if I were to just put it in the bowl as is, it'll all just like flop over to the sides. I'm not gonna put any extra water in these because there's a hole in the bottom, but sometimes just for like extra reassurance that the flowers won't wilt, I'll put some water at the bottom with the foam. The foam is more just for structural purposes for me, not so much watering. I'd rather have a little water at the bottom. So anyway, as you can see, I just kind of have a plethora of little flowers. These little white ones look like Queen Anne's lace, but I don't think they are. And then these crazy guys, I love them. I think I'm gonna start with putting some of the yellow in, and then just kind of building from there. So let's go. And I'm gonna take some of these white filler flowers. Fill in some space. They're kind of crazy like the yellow, so I'm going to cut them into sections to make them a little more tame, I guess you could say. Also, when I do floral arrangements, I like to have the trash can nearby so that whenever I clip off leaves and stuff, I can just toss it in. Mitigates the mess. I think also what I'm gonna have to do is I have some cosmos in my garden in the back. I think I need to have a thicker flower. So I'm probably gonna go grab a few of those as well. These look like little shrimps. I don't know if you can see, but I think they're fun. I also grabbed these guys, which it's giving corn vibes. But I thought they were cool. And they kind of fill up a little more space as well. Kind of fun. I don't think I like how floppy that guy is. Ooh, this is cool. There's little sprigs. I think before I go too far, I need to grab some cosmos, so I'll be right back. By the way, this is a cosmo. This is from my garden. I just think it'll fill up the space nicely. So I will be right back. Now, as we're walking to the garden, I want to say thank you for watching the video so far. And if you're liking what you're seeing, go ahead and press the like button, maybe the subscribe button, and enjoy the rest of the video. Let's get to picking. Okay, so I got some cosmos, and I also had some tall snapdragons that I thought would be really cool as well. So let's continue. We have these guys who kind of look like garlic scapes, but they're definitely, that's not what they are. They're this pretty little purple flower. I also like when, in floral arrangements, there's stems that have like budding things or like things that haven't bloomed yet. I don't know why, but I just like the look of unbloomed things just as much as bloomed in flower arrangements. The vibe here is very whimsical, like free flowing. I'm not gonna make it like super thick with florals. It's gonna be pretty, like I'm not gonna use all of these flowers probably is what I'm saying. But I think arrangements are cool because you're putting thought into it, but there's no rules. You can do whatever you want and call it a flower arrangement, and I think that's cool. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave them kind of flimsy, whimsical. The last thing that I love to do with floral arrangements is put this moss around the base, because you have this floral foam block thing that you can see. This just kind of covers up the block and makes it look a little bit more uniform and I think prettier. So I'm gonna add the moss now, and then y'all will see the finished product when we set the table. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notifications because this is only part 1 of a 3-part series, and we can't wait to show you the rest.